Guardians had a rough go of it last night in Baltimore. Tanner Bibee gave up 3 home runs last night. Now a league-leading 7 home runs allowed. His strikeouts are down. His home runs are up. It's only 4 starts. No one's panicking over what the numbers look like in April, but they're not good. And there you see it last night. Bibee falls to 1-2, 5 2/3 innings, gave up 6 runs. He gave up 7 runs in his debut game against the Angels. Only made it through 4 2/3 innings on another start. So clearly Bibee's off to a rough start, guys. This is a guy I picked last year for my bold prediction for the Guardians that Tanner would receive Cy Young votes. Didn't quite live up to that. Didn't have a bad year last year, but really off to a rough start this year. Really struggling to locate his pitches, struggling with fastball command. Guys, what do you make of Tanner Bibee's struggles, and where do the Guardians go if he doesn't get it straightened out?
Most of the time, I just want to lean on this every time, you know, they struggle in the beginning of the season. I'm like, man, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
I went outside the other day and was like, bro, it's 40. Like, these guys are playing in this type weather. It has to be difficult to get warmed up and ready to play. I mean, when you play in cold weather games like this and everybody else is, you got to wait 2 weeks to get home to even play your first game at home. It's kind of crazy. You know, it's only 3 starts, but is it alarming? Yes, because they need him and Gavin Williams to be on top of their game. And, you know, if they want to get to where they want to go, they can't count on the bullpen and do exactly what they did last year, which is kind of tough. But listen, it's only 3 starts. Hopefully he gets his command. Hopefully he starts throwing like Tanner Bibee traditionally has. Dustin, I'm not too worried about it. I'll give him a few more starts before I go, you know.
I mean, listen, it's a little alarming. The 7 home runs given up as the league lead. So that is concerning. However, he did have a really nice spring training. So he earned the right to be the opening day starter, even though, you know, that whole thing went the way it went. But no, I'm not that concerned right now. You know, I also think there's a certain level of expectations on this guy to be the man, you know, to come back from the injuries and all these things and be this great ace for the Guardians. Weather's not great. Conditions aren't that great right now. Let's kind of scoot into May and figure out what Tanner Bibee looks like for the Guardians going forward.
Tanner hasn't quite been what we expected. Gavin Williams, I thought, would take the leap. That hasn't quite happened yet. Tristan is a mess in the bullpen. We talked about that yesterday. And yet, given all that, the Guardians are a 500 team. They're 9-9. It's very, very early. There's obviously a ton of baseball still to play. There's nothing really to panic about at this point. But it's just a little frustrating and disappointing, I guess, that Tanner's, you know, one of the things that we talked about with him is he's got to get deeper into games. He's got to work deeper into games. Get into that 6th inning. When you get ahead with guys, put them away. Don't start nibbling and messing around. You had 3 or 4 pitches per at bat. Next thing you know, you're out of the game 4 2/3. You don't even make it through the 5th. He did get through 6 last night at least. That's a positive sign. Ultimately, I agree with you guys. I think it'll be fine. But it's just, you know, a little troubling to see your best starters sort of struggling a little bit to start out the year.
And it's great because, look, I mean, the division is the division. This division keeps the Guardians in it. I think the top is 11-8 right now. You know, 500 baseball team. Detroit is 11, 3 games over 500. So, look, they're treading water. They're doing what they're supposed to do. And, you know, we'll see what happens when they get to June.
Gabby Arias, one of the big positives of this early season. He's really sort of solidifying his place in the lineup. He's a guy they've been patient with for years and years and years. Finally starting to come around, hit another home run last night. Moved all the way up to cleanup last night, and there you see with the 4 home runs. So
you've been waiting on that lottery ticket.
Jose Ramirez, believe it or not.
That's crazy. Welcome to April baseball.
Jason has been waiting on that Arias lottery ticket for 3 years.
Tyvis now is all about Arias. Predicted 17 home runs. He's well on his way.
That's crazy.
Guardians in Pittsburgh this weekend.
Gonna face Paul Skeens for the first time. Very, very excited to see how this lineup, which is not being good, is probably putting it a little too nicely, goes against a guy who might be the best young pitcher in baseball. If not the best pitcher in baseball, Jason.
Yeah, Skeens is fun to watch, unless you're the one in the box against him. The most dominating young arm. You just hope he stays healthy with the way guys are falling to Tommy John. You hope that he's built like a horse. Hopefully that he can continue to pitch this way, except this weekend, of course. It'll be fun to see the Guardians get their first look at him. And also Luis Ortiz. The Guardians made the big trade with the Pirates in the offseason. Ortiz will go back and face his old team for the first time tonight. And then tomorrow, I think it's Lively Lively against Skeens. So let's all
bit of a pitching edge in that one.
Yeah, let's all circle around and lay hands on Ben Lively as he goes against Paul Skeens and say a little prayer for him and the Guardians bats.
We do have Logan Allen versus Mitch Keller on Sunday, and Allen's coming off his best start maybe since his rookie year. Jason, do you have an edge or a lean? Which side would have the pitching advantage in that matchup?
That's sort of a wash to me. I still don't have a ton of faith in Allen. He was great his last time out. Take nothing away from him. I just don't have him in that same category as some of these other guys in their rotation.
Yeah, back in the day, he was part of the big three, and then we figured out, nah, he's just.
Nah, Espino was the other arm in the big three.
And he was like, you got that.
All right, thanks for watching the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. We'll be back on Monday on YouTube at 11 o'clock. We'll talk about Cavs Game 1 against whoever their opponent was. We'll have the recap. Have a good day.